been asked, Adam, what do you do when you're not walking around Australia? And it's time that I confess to you all, I'm in the AIA, it's the Australian version of the CIA, and I'm on my way to do a secret mission. Maybe if it's secret, I probably shouldn't post it. So, there's a saying, can you hear me despite all the noise? Goals set in concrete, plans laid in sand. I realised I need to change after receiving some scathing criticism about my plans for the walk, and I shall update you now. Alright, we're back at the map. Let's zoom out. And remember, this is kind of what we're doing here. A few things that I forgot or I wasn't complete in my mind at the time. I'm doing this to avoid the summer. If I'm still walking here during the winter time, I'm going to encounter two serious problems. The one, I need to be walking across the Nullarbor during the winter. And two, as people have pointed out, this section here during the winter time, I'm going to link some pictures now, is absolutely ferocious, and I would need to change to heavy duty gear, crampons, all season tent, and possibly ropes, because some of the descents are extremely icy and dangerous. Had a bit of time, did the maths. So this is going to hurt my brain just as much as it's going to hurt you. Don't use this to condemn the free Australian schooling system. Had I paid more attention in maths class rather than daydreaming and laughing non-stop, this might have been easier. So I did a rough estimate with everywhere I want to go, and we're thinking at the moment, by we as in me and my brain, it's going to be about 1,800 kilometers. I do anywhere, well, let's break it down even further. Strava says I do 3.5 kilometers an hour. I try to walk nice and slow and keep my heart rate low for some health reasons. That means during a day I can walk anywhere from, let's say, 17 to 27 kilometers. For convenience, let's say I do 20 kilometers a day. That way, if my knee's sore or I'm seeing some beautiful sights, that'll fully cover me. For the last 2 months of the walk, I was doing about 26, 27 kilometers. But I'm completely unfamiliar with Tasmania, so let's straighten this up. It's probably not been enjoyable so far. I assume I'm going to want to stop and sightsee and see all the beautiful things. So we got 1,800, so 20, what are you meant to do? You meant to go like this, you meant to go 20 over 1,800, and then this is the part in class where I'd normally just tune out and the teacher would say, Adam, are you paying attention? So I used to get in trouble with doing it all in my mind. I'd never show work, so let's just do it simple, right? Let's get rid of that, and then we'll halve that, so that's 90. So it's going to be 90 days for me to walk around Australia. I would assume I'm going to stop like once every 5 days. 1 out of 5 days. Nice writing there, because there's so many beautiful places, and I might want to do like side trips to Maria Island, or as somebody kindly told me, it's called Frechenay. Many of the other beautiful places. I might want to see some of the shipwrecks. So at the moment it's going to be 90 days walking. Then let's say 1 out of every 5 days. How would my mind work that out? Let's go 1. This is like the dyslexic mind. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's crossed. You got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hang on. That should be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So that means I've walked 8 days out of 10. So I've had 2 rest days. So if we do that over 100 days, that means I've walked 80 days and I've had 20 rest days. I need to get to 90, so let's add another 4 here, 1 here, 4 here, 1 here. That brings me to 88 and 22. Let's do one more. So let's go to 92 and 23. So let's add those together. You got a 5 and you got 11, so it's 115 days so far. You still with me? It's gonna be the longest, most ridiculous episode. What do we got? 115 days. There's what, 30 days in a month? 3, 6, 9, 120. So let's say it takes 4 months. Let's say I start the 1st of, does it have an H at the end? Let's say you can see why I'm walking around Australia and not working for Tesla, hey? Let's say I start at the beginning of February. You got February, March, so all of February, all of March, all of April, and all of May. So that means I would be finishing June, right on the heart of winter, but I'm going to be absolutely smashed from all of this area. This is really full-on walking. So that means I wouldn't be able to start till July. The maximum, then I'm going to have to do food drops along the Nullarbor. So mid-July. All of this is a roundabout way of saying what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do some extra detours and really enjoy, and then either stop here or here. I would assume I'm going to stop here because this way I can fly back home and prepare for the Nullarbor. And then, because as I'm going through Western Australia in the future, let's assume this is Western Australia, I'm going up the coast. As I'm going through Western Australia in the future, I'm going to hit summertime again. And what am I going to do in the summertime? Because I will be in the same situation as I was this year. It's just going to be too hot to walk. So why rush this when I can split it and do all of this beautiful part and really take my time the summer after that? Does any of this make sense?